Good afternoon from Exit 407. It's Ryan, and on today's video, we're going to check out what's new in the Smokies for the month of January. Now, crowds are going to start dropping down just like the temperatures in January, as January and February are typically the slowest months in the Smokies, but there are some new things that we can go check out from a brand new taco restaurant that's coming soon. We'll be checking out some great deals on some other restaurants you can take advantage of if you're going to be here this January. We'll also check out a brand new human body exhibit that just opened up in Gatlinburg. And we'll check out SkyPark's new expansion that just opened up, which includes a new burger restaurant. So if you are going up to SkyPark to get some great scenic views of the Smokies, you have another dining option. And I'll try to give you an update on the Crayola and Nerf experience that's coming soon to Pigeon Forge. So along with all that, I hope to give you just an overview of what it's like to be here in January as far as what's open. A lot of places just completely closed down like Dollywood, and other places have more reduced days and hours. So I'll try to highlight that along the way. If you could do me one favor before we hit the road, if you're new to our channel, make sure you're subscribed down below. And before you leave, just hit that thumbs up button. It's a big help to our channel. All right, let's hit the road. There's still nothing going on here at the 407 Gateway to Adventure Gap area. Maybe we'll see some more progress this next year. As we exit Buc-ee's, I'm actually gonna cross the street and show you this new Mountain Liquors that opened real quick. So this was a tourist information building. It's been converted. Let's go in real quick. If you do stop in here, it looks like they have a number of different beers and wines and whiskeys. Looks like I see some stuff from Sugarlands and Old Smoky over here. And I did recognize somebody around the corner. They do even carry Miss Dolly Parton's wine that you can pick up on your way in or your way out. I didn't notice any type of free tastings they were doing in the store of any moonshine or wine or anything like that. But if you are looking to grab one last product for Uncle Eddie to bring home that you missed at Sugarlands or Old Smoky that you wanted to grab, just wanted to let you know that is now an option for you. There's a new distillery up ahead by the knife store. Let's see if that one is open. Real quick, I did want to touch on temperature for the month of January. It looks like the average for Pigeon Forge is a high of 50 and a low of 27 degrees. I would just anticipate very cold temperatures if you're going to be here this January, so bring lots of layers and be prepared for some snow. Let's take a right here where the knife store is. And I do see they have their new sign up as it's back here by Buds. It looks like the Mountain Cut Distillery is still not open. They perhaps have seen some delays. They were hoping to open in November, but it looks like they're working on some things in the back. So maybe January, might be February. They might wait till crowds pick up in March. If we hear anything else, we'll try to update you on the Mountain Cut Distillery back here. And just down the street, right next to Bud's, they are building some apartments. Somebody asked, what are they building next to Bud's and Riverside RV Park? So additional housing is going in over here. As we continue down the road, I wanted to point out Archer's Barbecue has been closed down for some time. However, there's a sign here now for Stone Cabin Coffee and Cheesecake Company. I just peeked inside the window and it looks like there's still quite a bit of work to be done, but we'll keep an eye on this place. When it does open, we'll have to come in and try out their coffee and cheesecake. It will be very cold throughout the month of January, but you could still enjoy wilderness at the Smokies indoor water park. I got stopped at the new light in front of Target and I can see the Panda Express over here to the right is getting close to being complete. As far as chain restaurants go, I wouldn't mind a Panera around here. There's not a Panera in Sevier County. So Panera, if you're watching, feel free to take one of these vacant lots along the road here. I did want to point out by the Publix, the Jersey Hustle Pizza did just recently open. So here's a look at the inside. They also have a Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge locations. They have this slice of the day deal for $12. You can get 2 slices and a drink all day, every day. They also offer 15% off to military and first responders. So if you're in the area and want to grab some pizzas to go or come in here and eat, you can do that. Right next door, the Tiger Mom Boba Tea Infusion Cafe did reopen. You can come into Tiger Mom, which serves up a number of boba drinks and frozen drinks. They also have some lunch specials Monday through Friday, 11 to 3 dine-in, as well as a happy hour with $2 egg rolls, $5 craft beer, and $5 wonton chips and queso. So this used to be a place called Roll On In Sushi. So up and running now, Tiger Mom Boba Tea Infusion Cafe with some different options along with the Jersey Hustle Pizzeria that are now open. In between the Publix and Kroger, they are putting in a quick jet car wash. So not a Panera, but maybe there's some room in the back they could slip a Panera in or something. So let me work through this traffic and get up to SkyLand Ranch, should be our next stop. As we start to get to more attractions like NASCAR Speed Park over here on the left and coming up to SkyLand Ranch, you'll notice that most will still be open in January, but they might be closed on certain days of the week. So I wanted to pull into SkyLand Ranch real quick and check out what's going on this January. So I just chatted with somebody from SkyLand Ranch and they said that they plan to remain open as normal throughout the month of January, but perhaps some more limited hours. You can still enjoy their Festival of Lights through January 20th, and anytime during the month you're able to come over and ride on their Wild Stallion mountain coaster. And across from SkyLand, I did look over Tanger Outlets and didn't notice any new stores either just opened or opening soon. And this next stop is great if you're trying to save some money this month, if you're gonna be in the area, which would be Big Daddy's Pizza. It's part of the Johnson family of restaurants. They have a number of specials going on between January 6th and January 24th. You can come here or to any of the other Big Daddy's Pizzeria locations. There's one in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, and you can get buy one, get one off on their pizzas Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. when they open until 9 p.m. when they close. In addition to Big Daddy's Pizzeria, they also have a Bennett's Barbecue, which has buy one, get one free lunch during the week, as well as a buy one, get one free dinner on Tuesdays. Alamo has a buy one, get one free lunch Thursday and Fridays, and a buy one, get one free dinner on Thursdays. There's also Mama's Farmhouse, which has a $12 adult dinner Monday through Friday. And in Gatlinburg, there's Mama's Chicken Kitchen and Joe and Pop's Sub Shop, which also have a buy one, get one free lunch on Tuesdays and a BOGO dinner Monday through Friday. With all of those deals we covered, those aren't exclusive to just locals. All you have to do is be in the area, be in the restaurant during those times, and you're able to take advantage of those deals. So as we cross over the bridge and are now officially in Pigeon Forge, I'm going to take a right here past the old Pigeon Forge Welcome Center. A lot of people are asking, hey, what's the status on the Crayola and Nerf Xperience that's going in at the old Opry building here? I didn't mention it in our December video because I had mentioned in the previous 2 months that it had been delayed until spring. From what I can see inside the glass, it doesn't look like anything has been updated since the last time I was here back in November. So I don't know exactly when in spring. I would guess late spring, April, maybe May. We'll see. But I'll do my best to keep you updated on the progress of the Crayola and Nerf Xperience going in here next to the Hard Rock Cafe. And as we pass by Hatfield and McCoy, the Titanic, and beyond the lens, it's actually a little bit crowded right now compared to how it will be come January. It should be really, really quiet. January, February being the two quietest months here in Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge area. As we pass by the Array and the Country Tonight show up here, you can check out their websites for show times. They will still have shows, but it just might be limited on the weekend. We're gonna be taking a left on Teaster Lane. I'm gonna check out a new taco place that's coming. As we pass by Sky Pirates of Mermaid Bay, I can see the first floor, the indoor golf, being a little more popular in January than the outside upstairs golf course. All right, I see the sign for the new Gorilla Taco. Let's take a left here and get a closer look. So there's a Gorilla Taco in front of the new Margaritaville hotel that just opened up recently. Let me hop into the new Compass Margaritaville real quick since we're back here. I haven't actually checked this place out yet. When you first walk in, I'm noticing they've got some different games that the kids can play while you're waiting to get checked in, which is pretty nice if you have some little ones. They have a 5 o'clock somewhere bar and grill. Lots of places to sit over here, and a bar that you can go up and get a drink or order some food. Also have an outdoor bar, and they have some grass out here. Little fire pit to the right. We've got a pretty nice sized pool with a slide, a little splash area for the little ones. I'm not sure if this is a hot tub or a pool, but it does look heated. I see steam coming off this little infinity edge looking over at the other pool, and the slide looks like an indoor area over here. They've got an indoor gym, and it's a lot warmer in this area. Oh, this is awesome for little kids over here to the right. And we got some deeper, looks like about 3 foot of water that you can come enjoy. That's heated and warm. And they have this nice little slide over here. So even when it's cold in January, if you are here at the Margaritaville Compass Hotel, you can enjoy this nice, warm pool area. So I've just walked around for just a little bit at this new Margaritaville, but I'm very impressed. It smells good, it looks good. It's a very nice new addition to Pigeon Forge. So I did just pop inside Gorilla Taco and chat with one of the marketing managers. They said they are aiming to open in February. So maybe I'll give you an update next month as to exactly what date in February. When it does open up, we'll do our best to bring you back inside, show you everything on their menu, try out a couple of their tacos, and let you know which ones are our favorite to get here at this location in Pigeon Forge. I did ask the guys what they were working on over here. They said additional parking for the new Gorilla Taco in front of the Compass by Margaritaville. So from Teaster Lane, I've hopped back onto the main parkway. Looks like I'm starting to lose sun, so I might have to finish this video tomorrow morning and go show you some things in Gatlinburg. So when it comes to lights along the parkway, all of the different Christmas decorations that are out, you can still enjoy them throughout the month of January. They won't start taking down Christmas lights until about mid-February, so you can enjoy them throughout the entire month of January. You got the Publix over here to the right. And just beyond that is the Truth Traveler. Let me pull in here and give you a quick update on its progress. There's still not a lot to show at this point. They're doing a lot of work on the structure here for the Truth Traveler, which is being built by the same people who made the Ark Encounter. We'll do our best to keep you updated on the progress of Truth Traveler here that's planning to open up in spring of 2025. Across the street from the Truth Traveler, you have the Pirates Voyage dinner show, which is going to have more limited shows in January. Here's a look at their calendar for the month of January. You can still enjoy places like the island over here to the left, or the Jurassic Jungle Boat ride to the right here, which just seems to keep moving along year after year. That thing just does not die. You can see Bennett's Barbecue over here to the right, which is one of those Johnson Family Restaurants, as well as Alamo Steakhouse over here to the right is another one of the locations with that deal. I will say we have gone to the dinner and there were a lot of people, so if you are going to take advantage of that, make sure you are there early. Let's take a right here at the Ramsey Hotel and Convention Center, which is where they're going to have Wilderness Wildlife Week, which is January 28th through February 1st. They have a number of different classes and sessions that you can sit in and learn all about the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. We have taken our kids to this event in the past. They've been able to interact with all different wildlife and earn prizes, but it's great for somebody who wants to come here and also join up on a number of different hiking groups. They'll have designated groups that you can join on a bus or meet up and go on all different hikes in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. I'll put a link to a video I did of a previous Wilderness Wildlife Week down in the description. As we come up to Old Mill Avenue, we recently had dinner in one of their igloos, so you can check out that video. They'll continue to have those out throughout the month of January, or you can just go inside their restaurant and try some of their fantastic food. We could take a left here on Dollywood Lane and get to Dollywood, which will remain open until January 5th. It's the last day of the 2024 season, and then it will be closed from January 6th on and won't open back up till March. However, the two Dollywood resorts, the Dreammore and the Heart Song, do remain open throughout the month of January and February, and in fact, that's probably when you can get the best rate on a room when the theme park and water park are closed down. So if you've ever wanted to stay at one of the Dollywood resorts, January and February is the cheapest way to do so. And coming up here on the right is one of our last stops in Pigeon Forge, which is the Pigeon Forge Racing coaster. So they are working on assembling the track here at Pigeon Forge Racing Coaster. It's going to be one of the first racing coasters that you'll be going down the track with one of your friends or family members. So if you're like Keanu Reeves and have a need to speed, you can do that here as there will be no one in front of you on the track. Their current goal to open up this first mountain coaster of its kind is March 1st. We'll do our best to keep you updated on its progress, and when it does open up, we'll get an action camera and take a ride down the new Pigeon Forge Racing mountain coaster. So it's the next morning. We're going to finish this video going for a walk through Gatlinburg, which is a little bit chilly at the moment. We covered the Pigeon Forge Racing Coaster, which has the same owners as the Moonshine Mountain Coaster here. And so when it comes to any of the different coasters or attractions for the month of January, just check their website as they might have more limited days and hours. The same would go for any of the restaurants in the area. Most will remain open. Just check the website of any place you're interested in going to for their perhaps modified hours. As we come up to Hillbilly Goth, they have a sign for their December hours, which are more limited, but January they'll close down along with February and open back up in the spring. They typically do some off-season work on their course and do some fun little modifications in the off season. Here's a quick look at the traffic before the holiday crowds arrive. So it should be likewise pretty slow throughout the month of January here in Gatlinburg. I mentioned that the Christmas lights will be out in Pigeon Forge throughout the entire month of January. The same would be for here in Gatlinburg. You can still come and enjoy the Christmas decorations throughout the month. They'll come down about mid-February. If you did miss the Christmas parade, I'll put a link to it down below. So if you want to watch the Gatlinburg Christmas parade from the warmth and comfort of your home, you can. It was very cold this last Christmas parade. The last day that you can enjoy Dollywood Smoky Mountain Christmas is January 5th, and likewise, the last day that you can enjoy Anakeesta's Enchanted Christmas is also January 5th. After that, they'll have more limited days that they'll be open throughout the month of January. It's typically going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sundays that they'll be open. But even if places like Dollywood and Anakeesta are closed during the weekdays in January, you can still enjoy a number of indoor places like Ripley's Aquarium of the Smokies. We have always had a great time at that aquarium, and it looks like they moved off the wild side vehicle. Maybe they need to change it up with something different. Now that I've seen the Anakeesta chairlift and I can see the SkyPark chairlift off in the distance, it's just hit me the reality that I'm about to get on a chairlift. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. All right, we're gonna do it. Currently about 11 o'clock. We've got lots of people waiting in line to get into the pancake pantry over here by the village. I actually want to check out a shop up ahead on the left. I saw they had some new items. That is a big puppy dog. So just past Jason Aldean's and the Sun Diner. We've got the tin roof. I want to show you something new they added. They've recently added these sun catchers. These smaller ones are $17, and they have some bigger ones for $25. I've always liked these things. They remind me of my grandma's house. She had some similar ones on her sliding glass door. How I did not break them all whipping that door open, I have no idea. And beyond that, they have all sorts of unique products, so you can come in here and do some shopping when it's cold outside. And speaking of stores, I wanted to stop at a store up here on the second floor that you can now get to. So let me cross the street here at the Old Smoky Candy Kitchen and head over to the Gifts of Gatlinburg. We previously showed the sock store that they added. Let's go upstairs to the ToyChest Company. Looks like they have an elevator that you can utilize, and they're stocking the Gifts of Gatlinburg store at the moment. As we get to the top of the stairs, they do have these water fountains and a place to refill your water bottle if you are walking along the main Gatlinburg strip. You need to get some water. Got this big giant dinosaur in the middle of the store when you open. I love it. You got to watch that tail. It will come flying around at you here. The question I have is, what's up with the bike? They have all sorts of kids' toys up on this second floor store. If you want to come browse with your little one, we got this little area with all sorts of stuffed animals and Melissa and Doug toys with some windows looking down at the street here in Gatlinburg. Right next to the toy store up here, there will be the China Bazaar going in here. It looks like they're still getting the store set up. So whenever it is set up, we'll come up here and give you a quick look at what they have here at the China Bazaar on the second floor. There's a new bodies exhibit around the corner we could head to, but I want to take advantage of the good weather we have right now. And in the words of the great Rafiki,
it is time.
It is time, Rafiki. I have delayed as long as I can. It's time to get on the chairlift, even though I don't really like chairlifts. But that's the only way that I can get up to the top to show you this new area right here that has a new restaurant. All right.
Steve, reach up and grab that bar right there. Watch your leg.
Thank you. Let me speed the footage up to the top. My ears just popped. I'm actually gonna look behind us real quick and give you a look at the view. I'm not really looking at the view. I'm just letting you look at the view right now. Oh, it's so good to see you, Connor. Oh, so good to be here. We made it. I did want to point out that they added some new trails this past August. You can see there's some individuals that just went down these steps to one of the trails. Let me show you over here the map, which we are up here, and they are going all the way down here to the other side of the Sky Bridge. And I just found out that you could actually take this trail all the way down to where we got on the chairlift. It's about 60 minutes is what they say. So if you are a little bit more adventurous, you can come and just do little sections of trail. Or if you're like me and contemplating, maybe I'll just take the trail all the way back down if I don't want to do the chairlift. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. I'm a little bit torn, so I guess we'll see in a little bit whether I get back on the chairlift or take the 60-minute trail down. Let's cross over the Sky Bridge. Let's make it to the glass section in the middle. It's probably my favorite thing about this place is watching people try to cross it who are a little nervous. As you walk along the bridge, there's really no bad place, as just about everywhere you walk has an amazing view of the Great Smoky Mountains. It's a little overcast, but otherwise it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, as Mr. Rogers would say. Let's make it over to the glass section. And now we have arrived to the glass. Some people can walk right across it, and others are very, very nervous about this section. I think we must be close to the new restaurant they just recently opened, because something smells really good up ahead. Oh, this is so relaxing up here. So here is the new Clayton's Landing that they just finished up. Lots of seating. So they've added a lot more space on this side of the Sky Bridge that you can come up here and relax and enjoy the views. We'll check out the new restaurant in just a moment, but I wanted to show you some of the trails that they, again, recently added this year. And one of those trails apparently will get us all the way down to the bottom of the chairlift. And they are, in the future, going to be adding a second bridge. As I'm scanning around, I'm trying to figure out from where to where. I mean, it looks like possibly right up here. I don't know for sure, but I'm thinking this could be a bridge point, and it could go all the way across over here, perhaps. I'm not sure. We'll figure out where they add an additional bridge, which is something they told me they plan to do in their next phase of expansion. Here's a look at the SkyPark's new Smoky Mountain Smash restaurant that just opened up. They've got some smash burgers as well as some specialty burgers. You can get a legendary single smash burger for $10. They also have some specialty burgers, including an Appalachian elk burger for $18. They have some chicken options, including a plant-based chicken sandwich. As far as sides, they do serve up some fries and onion rings. And here's a look at their add-ons. They have some drinks, and here is a look at their desserts. They have an indoor restroom over here to the right. They have some cornhole and some tables in front of the restaurant. But if you are up here and you're wanting to get some lunch or dinner, you just walk up to the touchscreen and order what you want. And once your order is in, they'll have it ready for you over on this side. And there are plenty of places to come sit out here, relax, enjoy your food and the wonderful views. I believe this structure in the future might be a little bar area, but they're still continuing to do some expansions in this part of the Sky Park. So I've been debating whether I want to take the chairlift back down. I know I wanted to show you the chairlift view on the way back down, but I think we've gotten a good look at the view. I think I'm going to do the trail. So I'll show you what it's like to take the trail all the way back down. They do have this ramp that will get you down to this lower section. I just took the stairs, and you can see there's lots of seating down here if you do get a Smoky Mountain Smash burger. The fireplace is not on at the moment, but it's a little bit windy. Otherwise, you can enjoy a burger around the fire and enjoy this view. All right. It's a little bit chilly. We're gonna move kind of quick. Let's see if I can get on the trail. You can see how it switches back pretty hard around this corner, but so far so good. This is where the trail ends down here at their paid parking lot area. So you could do the 8-minute chairlift ride down if you want. Looks like it's 140. So I think we said 127. I mean, I move pretty quick, but I guess that puts me at what, 13 minutes? I will say I was moving pretty fast on the trail. They estimated at an hour. Again, for me, 13 minutes, but I like taking the trail. If the weather will cooperate, which we got some bad weather coming in, and you're able to and you want to, that is an option for you. You can take that all the way down, and we're back here at where we started at the ticketing center. So now that we've checked out the new area and restaurant up at the Sky Park, we're gonna go for a little walk to check out a new exhibit, which I'm glad I did the Sky Park early on versus this exhibit, because we are getting some bad weather coming in. So the exhibit is perfect to do. Let's cross the street and head towards the Space Needle. Go past the Crazy Mason milkshake bar. They typically have some kind of specialty every month. I'm not sure what their January one is. Smoky Mountains Creperie. I have not tried this place. To try it on a different day. Go past the arcade here at the Space Needle. And I still have not tried one of these giant slices of pizza. And a lot of people said it's one of their favorite pizzas in Gatlinburg. I got to try it out one of these days. So just across from the convention center up here on Airport Road, we have the Bodies Human exhibit now open. Bodies Human here in Gatlinburg has real human bodies. This unique display features more than 100 authentic human specimens preserved through a special process called plastination. If you want to pause the video and read more about, but when it comes to hours, they are open from Sunday to Thursday from 10 to 9, and Friday and Saturday they're open from 10 until 10 p.m. The last tour is 45 minutes before closing time. You can get your tickets here at the box office. Children 7 and under are free. Children 8 to 17 are $20, and adults are $25. They do offer a 20% discount for military and first responders with proper ID and seniors. This exhibit should remain here for the foreseeable future with no plans to move it. We made a separate video going over more details of what it's like inside. We'll put a link to that video down in the pinned comment. Now that we checked out the new Bodies exhibit, let's walk down the street a little bit further. It is getting colder. I think I'm feeling little pieces of snow hit me. Ooh, it's a cold one. Last month, I did highlight that the Ripley's Motion Blaster is reopened in case you missed that. It's a little bit different, and it looks like they're adding some coffins in front of the Ripley's Haunted Adventure here. Oh boy. You can still get a photo in front of the frozen Gatlinburg, Tennessee sign throughout the month of January. Doesn't look like too much has changed on the new restaurant going under the melting pot here on the corner. And if we keep walking down the street and make it to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, we could eventually make our way to Laurel Falls Trail, which is officially closing January 6th. They announced at the end of 2023 that it would be closing sometime in 2024. I guess they kicked the can down the road, or in this case, down the trail, as they decided January 6, 2025, it will close down for 18 months. My oldest daughter and I did the trail about a year ago, and it was pretty rough. If you're coming here hoping to do Laurel Falls in the spring or this summer, just a heads up, the trail itself will be closed down. So I don't know if we're dealing with rain or snow at the moment. It's kind of fluctuating back and forth, and it's definitely very cold. So I'm gonna head back to my truck, drive home, and warm up by the fire. But if you made it this far in the video, I truly thank God for you. 2024 was an awesome year. I really appreciate all of the kind words and support we get down in the comments. And I'm super excited to continue to bring you guys to new places this next year. So feel free to let me know down in the comments, out of everything in this video, what are you most excited to check out? And from the bottom of our heart, we truly thank God for you. Until next time, we'll see you on the next adventure.